Good morning. Welcome to the monthly State Commissioner Corrections meeting. Today's date is January 29th, time now it's 11 a.m. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the commission meeting on December 18th, 2024.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Need a motion to approve the CPCRC January 11th, 2025 CPCRC meeting minutes.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will now turn over to N. Building Supervisor, is next, or?
No, sir.
Oh, man, sorry. Man, Grimes.
No, Keith. Sorry.
That's the only names on there.
Yeah, sorry. Good morning, Chairman Commissioners. New York City Department of Corrections bringing variance to 7016.2, which is with the kiosk fees that are currently not to exceed $5. This has been a variance that has been around since 2010. We've been working very closely with New York City to try and get them to come up with a process where they can come into compliance with this regulation. We do anticipate that that is going to happen within the next year, between 9 months and 1 year, through the RFP and or negotiated acquisition process. So they have requested an extension for 6 months. Staff recommend approval. Just really want to note for the commissioners and chairman's awareness that this service really allows the incarcerated population to have the monies available in their commissary account. It's very beneficial. The service is used in 92% of their deposits, although there are the option for 3 locations where people can go in and deposit monies without a fee. The kiosk is used 92% of deposits. So it's a very beneficial and used process for the incarcerated population. So with that, commission staff recommend approval for 6 months. With that, an added condition that we'll get an update within where they are with the RFP and negotiated acquisition process.
Okay. Any questions or concerns?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So as you know, I was opposed to the 1 year because I felt like they've had a long time to fix this, and that that the state corrections department manages to cap their fees at $4.25. And I was pleased to see that by reducing the time of variance that they seem to be trying to move forward. And I do realize that DOC has had significant turnover in their procurement and contracts team. The agency has new general counsel, procurement lead, agency chief, the ACO's new, and I know that they process about 1,200 procurement actions every year with a small team. So I'm appreciative of the difficulty of doing this. I did reach out to an agency I worked with a lot in the city, Mox, and they did explain the levels of approvals that have to happen, the possibility of a public hearing, and how it has to go through this. So I understand and agree to the 6 months, but I would like to be a little clearer about getting at least every 2 months some kind of feedback on how they've moved this forward, because it's very easy for these things to kind of fall by the wayside. They do have one response for from their RFI, and to the degree that we stay focused on it, they do have the ability to focus on particular procurement things that are more important. And if we make it more important, they can take extra effort, as I always did when I was running a nonprofit agency, to stay connected to getting sure that the controller signed it when they needed to, that the council had a hearing if they needed to, and to move it quickly. So I appreciate the need to extend the time, and I realize it may take longer than the 6 months, but I would like them to do a little more frequent checking in on how they're moving forward, because this could really, with all the other things on their plate right now, could sort of fall to the wayside.
Okay, understood. We could.
Do Do you have like a recommended condition that you would like to add?
Yes, I'd just like to add that we would like a progress report every 2 months on steps that have been taken toward the goal of finally doing a new procurement that meets our minimum standard.
That would be one additional check-in. We anticipate that their next application would be due to us by June 1st, which would be 4 months out. So there would be one check-in at 2 months as well.
That-
On the variance extension, we would get an obvious, update then. So that would be at 4 months.
Does
So
that
you
work?
would like
for- Yes,
a 60-day added condition that the department provide us a progress report on the RFP or negotiated acquisition process.
yes, please.
Note of that.
So staff would recommend approval with the added condition as well.
Anything else, Commissioner?
Nope.
Okay. A motion to approve the
Motion.
head recommendation? Motion.
Motion.
Second,
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, now, Amanda, sir.
You're up, Amanda. You Supervisor?
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. I present item B, variance number 22V16. New York State Office of Children and Family Services Administration is requesting relief from Part 7414.5B, which states that each secure facility resident shall receive a psychological evaluation within 30 days of admission to OCFS. This variance has been in place since 2022. This is the second extension that they're requesting. This is due to OCFS having an insufficient number of licensed psychologists to successfully meet this requirement. So they're proposing to continue the variance that all youth admitted to OCFS secure facility will receive a comprehensive mental health assessment within 72 hours of admission by a person authorized to perform such an assessment. If the comprehensive mental health assessment indicates that a psychological exam is indicated, a licensed psychologist or other appropriately credentialed individual is identified to complete this assessment. And staff recommends approval for 12 months.
Any questions or concerns? Motion to approve?
Motion.
Need a second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good morning. We had a couple added agenda items. The first one being for the Dutchess County Justice and Transit Center revised MFC. This revision reflects the removal of holding cell TR 104 due to unauthorized construction. There is no change to the total capacity rating for the previous MFC.
Okay, any questions or concerns?
No.
Oh, motion,
Motion.
need a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The other added agenda item is for the New York City Department of Corrections for OPCC, revised MFC. This revision reflects an increase of 27 beds at the One Southwest housing area due to completed renovations, and also adjust the designation from general housing to special housing based on the department's request. This results in an increase of the total capacity rating up to 1,696 beds.
Any questions or concerns?
was this construction already reviewed by the commission and approved?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
And can you just explain to me where, if this is now special housing, people are getting their 7 hours of out of cell time?
So this is a direct supervision housing unit where the day room is within the center of the housing unit. So everybody has access to the day space within that area.
So they're all, 50 people are out together in the day space?
Yes.
Potentially, if there are 50 individuals that are all suitable for cohabitation together, they would be potentially out in the day space collectively. In this particular unit, there may be some other, it's special housing, so there may be some other processes in place.
So
So
where would,
depending on how the unit, everybody would get their minimum allotted day room activity within this day space. Absolutely. It does not mean that all 50 potentially would be together.
Well, where would, the ones who can't be with everybody else, where would they be getting?
They would
the
be, they would still get it there. There would just be a staggered time schedule.
So, so over the course of 14 hours, then potentially?
Yes.
People are,
Yeah.
or, so what hours does that mean people then get out if they have to do two?
It's a special housing unit, so the minimum that they would get would be 7 hours out, but that's based on the facility schedule.
Right, but if they don't have anywhere else to have them be out in that space and they can't all be together, I'm just wondering where they're
They-
going to.
There is 7 hours, there is the ability for 7 hours with two different subsets of populations to have 7 hours out within this day space. So you would have a time where people would be within their cells, other people would be out, a time where then the other people would be out, the other people would be within their cells.
Well, theoretically, that makes sense, but that's 14 hours of the day, so it's not like, what, 7 to 3 and 3 to 10
I
or
believe
whatever?
it's 5 to 1.
It's 5 to 1, 1 to
Yeah,
9.
and 1 to 9, yeah.
There's also a period of outdoor exercise.
Yeah.
That would, you know, eat up another 2 hours, 1 hour for each
Yes.
segment. So,
It's quite a schedule, so. But everybody does get their minimum 7 hours out within the special housing unit. There are some of the other rules that are not the same as general population housing units.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
Motion to approve.
Motion.
I need a second.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And
That's it for open session. Need a motion to go to executive session, discuss security and construction issues.
Motion.
Second.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Welcome back. Need a motion to exit executive session.
Motion.
Second.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Need a motion to ratify all action taken in executive session.
Motion.
Second.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any other business? Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody.